Hello friends, welcome to this channel. In this video, we will solve the question paper of 2017 ISRO scientist exam that came for the position of architect. So this video will help you in your upcoming exams, that is UPSC Assistant Architect and UPSC Deputy Architect exam. If you haven't subscribed our channel, then do subscribe. Also check our previous videos. My name is Rahul and you're watching Architecture and Planning with Rahul. So let's start today's first question, that is, as per NBC 2005, under requirement of part of buildings, what is the minimum area and width of a habitable room when there is only one room? So friends, this NBC 2005 is an important book, and generally lots of questions were asked based on this book, and its latest edition came on 2016. So in this book, various standards for room or site are given, and apart from this, what are the actual definition of the term used in architecture and planning is also given in this book. So just carefully read this book. Now let's get back to the question. So here they ask the width of habitable room and its minimum area. So the correct answer is option number B. The area should be 9.5 square meter and minimum width of one side will be 2.4 meter. Our second question is, as per NBC 2005, what is the minimum and maximum height of ceiling of any basement from the average surrounding level? So again, this question is based on NBC 2005. So let's understand through a diagram. Suppose this is the ground level and this is our basement, and some part of basement is out of the ground level. So in this question they ask what will be the minimum and maximum height of this as per NBC 2005. So it should be minimum 0.9 meter outside the ground level, but not more than 1.2 meter in height. So the correct answer of this question is option number A, minimum 0.9 meter and maximum 1.2 meter. Now move to the next question. What is the minimum width and height of the passageway required as per NBC for the firefighting vehicle to enter the premises at the main entrance? So friends, for firefighting, the minimum width of the entrance gate should be 4.5 meter and its height should be at least 5 meter. So the correct answer of this question is option number T, width 4.5 meter and height 5 meter. Next question is, as per NBC 2005, what is the minimum fire resistance rating for glass facade in high-rise building? Fire resistance rating for glass facade in high-rise building should be for 2 hours. Also, we have to understand the definition of fire resistance rating. It typically means the duration for which a passive fire protection system can withstand without a standard fire resistance टेस्ट. सो बेसिकली इसका मीनिंग है कि एक बिल्डिंग एलिमेंट का फायर रेजिस्टेंस कैपेबिलिटी कि वो कितनी देर तक फायर के समय स्टैंड कर सकता है जब तक कि कोई एक्सटर्नल हेल्प नहीं मिल जाती. और इसी तरीके से हर एक मटेरियल का अपना अपना एक फायर रेजिस्टेंस रेटिंग होता है. देयर fire resistance rating value is given in NBC 2005, so please refer that. देखते हैं अगला क्वेश्चन. As per NBC 2005, automatic sprinklers shall be installed in basements used as park or storage occupancy if the area exceeds. So friends, the correct answer of this question is option number D, 500 square meter. अगर 500 स्क्वायर मीटर से ज़्यादा एरिया होता है किसी बेसमेंट का तो ऑटोमेटिक स्प्रिंकलर कंपलसरी होगा लगाना एज पर NBC 2005. नाउ मूव टू आवर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 इज बेस्ड ऑन द गाइडलाइंस एंड स्पेस स्टैंडर्ड्स फॉर बैरियर फ्री बिल्ट एनवायरनमेंट फॉर डिसेबल्ड एंड एल्डरली पर्सन, match the statements in group 1 with true or false in group 2. So first we will see all the statement and try to find out what is true or what is false. So statement first is minimum width of ramp 1.8 meter, so this is correct. Second statement is minimum size of toilet shall be 1.5 meter to 1.75 meter. So this is also correct. Third statement is minimum width of stair shall be 1.5 meter. So this statement is false. The minimum width of stair should be 1.35 meter. Or 1350 mm. Fourth statement is minimum clear opening of exit entry door shall be 1.2 meter. So this is also false. Minimum opening of entrance or exit door should be 1.8 meter. According to this, the correct answer will be option number B, P1 Q1 R2 S2, because R and S are false statement and P and Q are true statements. So this question was based on barrier free built environment document. There are lots of standard values given for barrier free built environment design of a building. So please refer that book also. It is also important from the point of view of architectural practices, and these guidelines should follow in every type of buildings. Now the next question is the climatic factors that influence the optimum orientation of the building from the point of view of lighting and ventilation are. So prevailing winds is also correct, relative humidity, solar radiation and temperature. So the correct answer of this question will be all of the above, because the building orientation of a building depends on its prevailing wind, the direction of wind and the speed of the wind. Also relative humidity also affects the orientation of the building, and the direction and the temperature of that place where the building is designed for. So these 3-4 terms affects the orientation of the building. So the correct answer is all of the above. Question number 8 is match the following statements in group 1 with corresponding statements in group 2. So first is candela. So candela is the SI unit of luminous intensity. Second is lumen. Lumen is SI unit of luminous flux. Third is direct solar illuminance. So its definition is the illuminance from the sun without taking into account the light from the sky. And fourth is daylight penetration. So its definition is the maximum distance to which a given daylight factor contour penetrates into a room. So the correct answer of this question is option number A, P2 Q4 R1 S3. Our next question is the number of standard size I-class bricks per cubic meter of brickwork in centimeter is about. Let's see its options. So in this question they ask how many bricks will be fit in 1 cubic meter volume. So first of all we have to know what is the standard size of brick, that is 190 mm into 90 mm into 90 mm, and with mortar the size should be 200 mm by 100 mm by 100 mm. So this is given in mm, so first we have to convert it into the centimeter, which is this will be 20 centimeter by 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter, which means one brick will take 2000 centimeter cube of area. And now in question they ask for 1 cubic meter, so this will be 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter. Now convert it into centimeter, it will be 100 centimeter by 100 centimeter by 100 centimeter. So the volume of 1 cubic meter is 10 lakhs centimeter cube. So now we have to find the number of bricks in 1 cubic meter. So it will come by dividing this total volume with the size of 1 brick. So after calculating this we will get the number of bricks, that is 500 NOS. So the correct answer of this question is option number C, 500 numbers. So in 1 cubic meter volume 500 bricks will fit. Question number 10 is laterite is chemically classified as. So the correct answer of this question is option number A, argillaceous rock. Now move to the next question. The purpose of seasoning of timber is to. So timber को हम generally season करते हैं to remove its moisture content. So the correct answer will be option number B, reduce the moisture content. Next question is close contour of decreasing values towards their center represents. Let's understand it through a diagram. Suppose these are the contour lines and it is decreasing as we move to the center. So suppose this is 10 meter, this is 8 meter, this is 4 meter and this is 2 meter. So its section will be like this. If we cut it from this, so here the height is 2 meter, here 4 meter, here 8 meter and here it's 10 meter. So it is representing a depression. So the correct answer is a depression. Next question is creep strain is caused due to. So friends, creep strain of a building represent its dead load. So dead load is static or permanent load and it remain constant throughout the lifespan of a building. And this dead load generally comprises of the structural weight of building, such as its beam load, column load, wall load or floor or slab load. Cyclic load is defined as the load that are applied, removed or reapplied again on the building in different periods of the time. So here the load on the building is changing. So this type of load is known as cyclic load. Live load means any type of movable weight or load applied on building. It includes the furniture load, human load, and it does not remain constant throughout the different period of time. Let's move to the next question. A simply supported beam of span L carries a total load W which is uniformly distributed. The maximum bending moment M is. So the correct answer of this question is option number C, WL by 8. Similarly, if point load is applied on a simply supported beam, then the load will be WL by 4. But the correct answer of this question is WL by 8 because the load is uniformly distributed all over the simply supported beam. Now this is the last question of this video. In a building, the function of air handling unit AHU is to. So let's see the given options. A is collect the hot air from room and throw it outside the building. B is collect fresh air from outside and circulate inside the building. C is purified and recirculate the cool condition air. D is act as a unit in which air is circulated from one place to another. So AHU is the heart of HVAC system. It collects outside air and room air, remove dust and other particles from the collected air, adjust the temperature and humidity, and then supply the comfortable and refreshed air in the room. So the answer is option number B, collect fresh air from outside and circulate inside the building. So friends, these were all the questions that came in ISRO 2017 exam for the post of architect. And also these questions may come in your deputy architect or assistant architect exam that will be conducted by UPSC. Also, it can become in DDA or GATE architecture exams. So the main purpose of this video is to introduce you with the topics such as NBC, that is National Building Code 2005 and 16. Also with the barrier free built environment. Few other documents that you may refer is Contract Act, Tender Act. Please do read carefully all these documents on which various questions are based. So that's all in this video. If you haven't subscribed the channel, please do subscribe. Also check our previous videos. मिलेंगे आपसे अगले वीडियो में. Until then, goodbye.